In this video, we're going to do an overview of the basic disassembly of the Dominion Arms Grizzly MAG shotgun. As always, when handling firearms, the first step should be to ensure that the firearm is unloaded. We'll verify that the firearm is unloaded by opening the action and removing the magazine. As you can see, there are no shells in the magazine, and the breech and chamber are free of shells. To disassemble the magazine, depress the catch in the center of the base plate, slide the base plate off, remove the spring which is under pressure, keep that under control so it doesn't go flying out, and remove the follower. To reassemble the magazine, insert the follower with the long surface towards the front of the magazine, reinsert the spring, slide on the base plate. The next step in disassembling the shotgun is to open the action halfway up and unscrew the barrel nut. Next, remove the barrel by sliding it forwards. And there you go. Barrel's off. The next step in disassembly after removing the barrel is to remove the slide assembly, which contains the bolt carrier and the bolt, and simply slide the whole assembly ahead, and then pick off the bolt carrier and bolt. The slide comes right out the front. The bolt itself can be further broken down by removing the slide at the bottom, and I wouldn't really recommend taking the actual bolt itself down any further unless you have to. The next item to be removed is the trigger mechanism, and it helps to have a punch to punch out the trigger mech pins. In this case it's a brass punch, so it shouldn't mar any surfaces. Just pull the pins out from the back, and the trigger mech comes out from the bottom, and that is about as far as we would normally disassemble this gun for the purposes of cleaning and maintenance. After you've finished cleaning and relubricating the gun, you can reassemble it. The first step in reassembly is inserting the trigger group back into the receiver. Now the big trick in getting the trigger mechanism lined up is to line up these holes for the pins. Once you've got the trigger mechanism inserted and the holes are lined up, reinsert the pins. Next, place the slide with the flat end at the front into the bolt at the bottom. Then set the bolt assembly on top of the action bars. Helps to squeeze these together a bit to keep them from popping apart. And slide this assembly over the mag tube. Oh, popped off there. Once the bolt's back in order to get it to the rear, you have to push on the release down at the bottom, so we can open the bolt all the way up, and we can pull it ahead again until it's about half open. We'll get our barrel, reinsert the barrel, this goes over at the front as well. We'll reinstall the end cap. Finally, we'll cycle the action a couple of times, make sure everything's working, and it seems to be. And reinstall the magazine. And we're done.